Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the TRN VX Pro Plus. So yeah, high driver count, as you can see, 8 BAs and 1 dynamic drive per side. Yeah, so another one of the high driver battles, shall we say. And yeah, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Shenzhen Audio Store for sending this out to me, so thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, no thoughts, opinions are my own. Now, we'll see what this is like. I remember the TRN VX Pro from a couple of years ago was definitely a brighter set in the treble and upper mid-range. This may be the same, but yeah, let's just get into it. So let's see what you get. And got to say, this box is absolutely tiny for what you'll get. So anyway, silver and no mic. So these are Type C version, allegedly. No real information on the back, just vague. The product might be graded. The drawings are for reference only, so not quite much. They do look quite nice. So yeah, oh yeah, they are looking good. Focus on the acoustic technology and performing perfect life. So remember that. Remember that. So these all, they look like a fingerprint magnet nightmare. We'll get to them in a bit. So tips, I'll have a look at those in a bit. Again, more tips, look at them in a bit. So instruction manual. That's there. So they really tried to keep the cost down, I think, with this. They've just included, well, from the look of it, just literally the bare essentials. Cable, one of the basic ones, but it should do the job. Right hand cord. Yeah, 3-pole. There's the connectors there. So this doesn't have this doesn't have the fancy cable that some of the other models have. I think like the Medusa, you can change. That part comes off, you can change between like 3.5 and 4.4. Looks like on this one you can't do that. So let's just pop off. Let's do it from this side. So yeah, they look heavy, but they're actually quite light. Yeah, so as you can see, fingerprint magnet. It says not much actually. It looks blank. You can just say something there. It's super hard to read. Just there. Yeah, very light. Nozzle looks a decent length. They look really nice. Look really premium. So yeah, I have no idea what these are like. I guess they'll be on the brighter side because TRN models tend to be. So yeah, I'll see you in the future. So welcome to my review section of the TRN VX Pro Plus. So a lot of words going on. Anyway, so before I get to that, the tips. So it came with these, which work fine. It seemed to only come with small and large of these tips. So there's no medium. Well, there's not in mine anyway, so just bear that in mind. The same thing happened recently when I did one of the KZs. It didn't include the medium tips. So just bear that in mind. So we know this is what it looks like with the cable. It's one of the cheapo TRN cables, but it seems to work fine. So right angle 3.5. Obviously, wire split, no chin slide or anything like that. Consider it to be a bit more premium. It's a bit cheap looking really, in my opinion. And the same for these are very light, so I think these are plastic. The shell, and it's made to look like metal. It does look exactly like metal. So on one of them there's a little paint defect I noticed on one of these. It's hard to see. See here where my finger is, see that little dot? It's like a paint reaction. So anyway, so fit, finish, build quality literally seems fine. Like if you didn't know, this looks like you're holding metal. And the comfort on these is actually very good. They're not that large, and see this section doesn't stick up that well. So comfort was actually really good. Probably one of the better ones I've tried for quite a while. And with it being a shorter nozzle, it didn't really seem that bad or anything like that. So timbre on this set, I think it sounds quite unnatural because it's one of these IEMs that's just full of balanced armatures and 1 BA. They've gone for the more driver equals better tuning kind of approach. So yeah, because of that, it does have kind of a unnatural kind of tuning to it. Really, technicalities on this set and like resolution and details, I think it's actually quite good, really, to be honest. But a little bit better than I was expecting. Again, I guess the BAs, it's like the strength of them there, really. Soundstage imaging seems again pretty good on this set, really. It's just a shame that the sound, they're that unnatural kind of sound to them, really. Pound sensitivity on these sets, I found them fairly easy to pair, really, no issues at all. Considering it's meant to be 8 balanced armatures per side and 1 dynamic driver, I think. Anyway, sound, where this is where it unfortunately falls down a bit. So you can see from the graph, big channel mismatch. Now you can see there's a few dB between each channel. So when I first did this, I thought this can't be right. Maybe it's a glitch with the computer or something. So I restarted my computer and then I did it again. I thought it's the same result, and I kept swapping channels and I kept getting the same result back. So I tried a different IEM, which I know measures perfectly, and that measured perfectly. I went back to this and it looks like what you see. So it needs better quality control. Anyway, so bass on this set, it is quite a bassy set, quite good impact. Sims again, like what I like, typically good for electronic. It does bleed a bit into the mid range. Again, the imbalance, it looks worse than it does on the graph. So the sound's only slightly more to the left, basically. But I think if somebody didn't really tell you, you may not notice it. But I did, because obviously I've tried an awful lot of IEMs. But anyway, yes, so bass, fun. The DD seems fine. Good, exciting sound, really. So mid-range, as you can imagine, upper mid forward. Vocal kind of forward, really. They are on the bright kind of, they are tuned quite bright, these are, which I kind of guessed, like they always tend to. But female vocals are forward. Male vocals are, I say more natural. But yeah, female vocals are forward, if that's what you want. They're not shouty or nothing like that. Sometimes there's a touch like sibilance or something like that, but it is what it is. Now it's the treble. Now, because it's got so many drivers. Now, you can see on the left channel, so there's a big dip. So I think one of these BAs doesn't work, or maybe blocked or something. Again, quality control. You can see the right here has slightly more detail sometimes, and then the sound slightly to the left. Kind of hard to describe, but again, quality control needs to be better, really. Like it shouldn't have to be like that, and especially a few dB out, it should be much closer, really. Now, it's a bit of a shame, but these on the whole are a detailed set. They do have that unnatural sound. Like, again, instruments and anything happening in the treble. It is detailed. So there's 2 armatures in the nozzle, and you can tell because it's that sharp, unnatural sound you hear. A little bit disappointed, really, but they are, again, on the cheaper side for how many drivers, basically, in this set, really. Yeah, that's all I can say, really. I was hoping it would have been, obviously, better driver matching, and obviously all the drivers working as they should. I've checked as well, just before the video, a few of the squigs that people have got, and a lot of others have channel mismatch. So TRN really need to have a look at that, really, and I might contact someone to have a look at it, really. But anyway, yeah, so treble, detailed set, nothing special, but kind of unnatural. Good extension, really. Like I like the idea what I've done, but it needed a bit more R&D, really. Again, a few people like the VX Pro model. It's been a few years since I've tried that. Again, that was a brighter sound as well. Again, the Chinese audience do prefer more upper mid low range kind of bump, and obviously this does have that as well. You can see it's got good extension. I had hopes for this to be. It had potential to be a good set, but obviously it didn't end up to be, really. And that's my opinion, really. So my conclusion, the VX Pro Plus, is I like the idea of it. Obviously I like it's affordable, really basic accessories, and it's missing the medium silicone tips, which is disappointing, and the cable includes is a bit crap as well, really, for something slightly more premium. Again, plastic shells as well, which is not really a problem. But the worst part, I'd say, is probably the quality control of this set. Really, they should have, you know, this is a proof that reviewers don't get cherry-picked items. This is obviously was a review sample, but it's also a retail sample. It was sealed, so anybody could have, you know, if you bought this item, anybody could have received this as their unit basically. So this is a good test. So yeah, I'm on the fence really, but it could have been better. Which is a really good detailed, fun sounding set, but they should have. It needed a bit more effort in my opinion. And I think that's pretty much it. If you think I missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll see you in the next video.